Welcome back. Here we are, tutorial 4. Right, okay. So, let's dig a little deeper now. We'll take a look at one of the riffs we originally created, which was the bass riff. And we'll go into the riff editor. Press play. There we go. So, what can we do with this? Well, if you look at the top right hand corner, we've got the D-pad there. If you press up, you'll rename the riff, which is something I mentioned you could do earlier on. If you press right, full screen toggle. We've not done that before. What does that do? Okay, well, if we press it, you'll see that it just gives us the entire screen to be playing around with the riff editor. And if I press right again, it goes back to the smaller screen. That's quite handy if you've got lots of chords and you've got a long riff, which we haven't done yet. Actually, we've only done one bar riffs. We'll tackle that in a little moment. So what else can we do? Well, if you look at the D-pad again, if you press down, you get note parameters. So we'll do that, and there you go. Volume is now flashing. If I press right on the D-pad, we go to pan, attack, release, offset, and bend. Okay, what do these do? Right, volume. We use the D-pad to navigate between each one of these options, but to actually change them we use the left analog stick, the navigation stick. So I'll drop the volume down there and then press B to come back out and press the start button, and as you'll have heard, that first note is a lot quieter. So we'll pop back down in there, we'll turn the volume back up to the centre where it was before. Let's have a play with pan. I think you probably guess what this is going to do. If I set that far left and come out and then go over to the next note, press down again, go over to the right and push the pan all the way over to the far right hand side. If then I hover I'll hover over the first note, that's pan left, hover over the next one, it's pan right. So there we go, let's play. There you go, so the first note was in the left speaker, second was in the right, and then they were all in the middle. So that's quite handy if you wanted to bounce the bass around or go around in a circle. You could just gradually change the pan position of each note. Attack, that's how quickly the sound comes in, so we'll just nudge that up a little bit and then press play. So it wasn't quite as harsh at the start, it sort of ramped in. And then if we go back in, and we'll change that so it starts quite sharply again, and we go to release, and we'll make that a lot shorter. So it's a slightly curtailed note. Basically all that means is when we get to the end of the note, the volume of the sound will drop off very quickly. Offset, okay, what that does is each of the samples that we have, it starts and it goes through and plays its sound and it comes to an end. So if you've got a sound which is kind of like bow, it's got a bit of a filter sweep in it, you can change where you start playing that sound. So you can have effects that go bow 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 bow. We can demonstrate that actually. So what I'll do is I'll come out and create a new riff. So go into the riff editor here. We will choose a sound that's going to allow us to do that. So if we go back into here, so as you can hear, that's not going to help us. We need one that's got something with a sweeping sound in it. There we go. So as you can hear, that one goes meow. Excuse my impersonation of it. So let's choose that. And then what we'll do is we'll drop down here and we'll change the offset a little bit. And we'll do that for the next one. I've just expanded the screen there so we can see a bit more what's going on. Let's go to the offset there. And again, Right, so if you keep an eye on that offset slider, you'll see it's kind of near the letter O. Then it's moving back, and then back again, and then back again. So let's play that now. So that's the effect you get. It's going to be quite useful. And there we go. That's the end of this tutorial, and I will see you again.